everybody, John Foss, CW Twin Cities. I'm talking with Carly Chaikin from Mr. Robot. Carly, tell me how you got involved with this show.
They had called me, or called my manager and stuff for me to read for Angela first, and then Darlene, and Sam Esmail, our creator, and Chad Hamilton, our executive producer, like refused to see me. First, Susie Ferris, the casting director, was like, Carly would be perfect for this role, and they were like, you're absolutely insane, because they had seen me on Suburgatory and seen me with platinum blonde hair, basically dressed like a Barbie. So they were like, we're not going to see her, we're not going to see her. And luckily, Susie fought for me and was like, trust me. And so finally, they agreed to see me. And I went in and read for them and then got the part.
For the people out there that maybe don't know about it, can you give us a quick overview of what the show's about and kind of where we're at right now?
Yes. So Mr. Robot is about a it's about a guy who works in cybersecurity and is a hacker and gets recruited by my character and Christian Slater's character to basically join us in taking down corporate America. That's the start of it, and then it becomes, you know, turns into so much more about politics and interpersonal relationships and mental illness and just really about the way the world is today. Season 1, we succeeded in that hack and basically realized we kind of destroyed the world, and so now we're at a place where we're trying to put it back together and figure out how to manage.
And we're now just starting season 3, and it looks like you're being followed by the FBI. Is that right?
Yes.
And one thing that's really cool about the show is it has so much technology and hacking going on. Actual hackers out there, they think it's legit, and they actually look into all of the little details, and it looks like you guys are doing this by the book. How is that done?
Well, so most shows, you know, CGI all of this stuff in post, and so for us, we're actually doing all of these hacks in real time. We have amazing people that work on the show that spend weeks programming these hacks and things that we see on screen for 2 seconds, but in those 2 seconds, it's authentic and real. So, you know, we're basically just hitting, like, enter, or, you know, like different keys on the keyboard and all of this stuff comes up. But Sam is very big on authenticity and, you know, being real and in the moment, and I think that's one of the reasons why our show has been so successful.
And you mentioned that it does touch on politics and current events and stuff like that. One of the underlying themes of the show is kind of anti-capitalism. Is this show anti-capitalist, and is it anti-American? What's the overall message that it's trying to send?
You know, I think that it's really just about people trying to start a revolution and take down the 1%, but in a way we are saying that it's not possible, you know, and that trying to do that really can destroy everything, and that maybe the way of like the animal kingdom is necessary. So I don't think that it's necessarily takes on one stance in particular. I think it's just more in general about living in this world and in America with the way that it is today.
Is there a message as far as if you were to succeed and take down capitalist society, something that you would rebuild it as in to fill that void?
Well, I think it's it is saying that doing that would, that it's not possible basically to take that down and rebuild it in any other way. I think that's kind of what we're trying to do and what the audience is seeing, that there can't always be a revolution.
And as I did mention, it's in its 3rd season right now. Do you know how many seasons we're looking at as far as the entire series goes?
From what I've heard and what Sam has said is we're looking at 5. You know, he has it's a very specific story that has a beginning, middle, and end, and that he knows and has in mind. So instead of, you know, trying to just keep going with something, he has his story that essentially spans over 5 seasons.
I'm talking to you from St. Paul, which is the home of Bob Dylan, Minneapolis, St. Paul area. You have 11 Bob Dylan tattoos. Why are you such a Bob Dylan fan?
Well, I have a bunch of tattoos, but only one Bob Dylan one.
Oh, okay. I misread that. So you have one Bob Dylan tattoo. Why Bob Dylan?
He's just my favorite. I think he's so incredible. I think his, the way he writes and his music and everything has just so deeply spoken to me for so long. And he's just someone that I really admire as a writer and a person and a musician.
All right, well, Carly Chaikin, thanks for being with us. Mr. Robot airs every Wednesday at 9 p.m. on USA.
Thank you.